Welcome to Japji Sahib, Pauri 16. Pauri 16 reminds us of the Mool Mantra. The Mool Mantra was Ek Omkar, that there is only one. That one is King. That one is all pervading. And that one can be found right within myself. So let's read the Pauri first and understand it in its depth. पंच परवान पंच प्रधान पंचै पावे दरगहमान पंचै सोहे दर राजान पंचा का गुर एक ध्यान जेको कहे करे विचार करते के करने नाही सुमार धौल धर्म दया का पूत संतोक थाप रखिया जिन सूत जेको बुझे होवे सचियार तवले ऊपर केटा बार धरती होर पराए होर तिसते भार तले कवन जोर जीता जाट रंगा के नाव सबना लिखिया बुरी कलाम एहो लेखा लिख जाने कोई लेखा लिखिया केता हुई केटा तांसु आलिह रूप केटी दात जाने कौन कूट कीटा पासा एको कावा तिस्ते हुआ लख दरियाओ कुदरत कवन कहाँ विचार वारिया न जावा एक बार जो तुड बावे साईं बलिकार तू सदा सलामत निरंकार. That one is something that we have lost, and that one is something that we need to find. And how have we lost? Because we have given importance to the pearls of a pearl necklace rather than that thread which keeps the necklace intact. What are the pearls of this necklace? The 5 senses: touch, taste, smell, sight, and sound. We have gotten lost in this world through these 5 senses. We are so lost in the external world of people, situations, and things that we have forgotten who is the one who is actually seeing this world through the eyes. We have forgotten who is the one who is actually hearing through the ears. Who is the one who is smelling through the nose? Who is the one who is touching through the skin? Who is that one who is tasting through this tongue? Who is that? We have lost sight of the one who knows all this. We have got lost in the objects that we know, but we have forgotten the knower. This knower is that Ek. It is the Guru of these 5. These five can go out into the world and function because of this one behind them. If this did not exist, these would have no identity. They would fall off. A dead body cannot see, cannot smell, cannot taste, touch, or hear. That one, Ek Omkar, is the Guru, is the leader, is the king, the one that runs the show. So, Panch Parvan, Panch Pardhan, Panche Pave Dar Gehman means these five senses are the superior most in the body. They are honored. They get a lot of honor in the court of the Lord. Panche Sohi Dar Rajan. They also attain prosperity in the court of the king. Panchaka Gur Ek Dhyan. But all these five have just one Guru, and that Guru is Dhyan. Now, why is Nanak calling this knower as Dhyan? Let's understand. Dhyan simply means attention, awareness, knowingness. This awareness or dhyan or knowingness is the Guru, is the King, is the Lord. And these five senses function because of this. Till the time one is lost in these five, one can never attain the highest. To attain the highest, one must find the Guru. And this Guru is awareness, is knowingness, is dhyana. He's not talking about an external Guru now. He's talking about the internal Guru Tattva, the Guru principle within each one of us. There is a beautiful doha by Kabir. Chalti chakki dekh ke diya Kabira roye. दो पाटन के बीच में साबित बचा न कोई. Seeing the grinding stone, Kabira started crying. He said that in between the two slabs of the grinding stone, nothing has been saved. It's a metaphorical way to express that in this world of duality, nobody can escape duality. There is good, bad, right, wrong, day, night. We are all caught between these opposites. These opposites are the law of this creation. Everything has been created in pairs, in twos. That is why duality overwhelms us, consumes us, and we get lost in it. That duality is the samsara of people, situations, and things. We do not know how to keep ourselves away from this duality. That's why he says that nobody can escape this duality. Now there is a second part to this doha. When Kabira's son, Kamal, asks him, what about those intelligent ones that hold on to that central rod? Then Kabira says, Jo raha sahare keel ke bal na baka koi. The one who holds on to that central rod, his even hair is unharmed. Again, it's a metaphorical and poetical way to say that one who holds on to that awareness, to dhyana, to the Guru Tattva inside, one who holds on to the knowingness instead of getting lost in this world of people, situations and things, that one remains unharmed. Now let's understand this a little more in detail. How can one remain unharmed or untouched by this world of people, situations and things despite living in this world of people, situations and things? My five senses take me out and get interested in seeing something, in touching something, in tasting something, in smelling something. I am constantly lost in this world and the sounds of this world. Everything attracts me, enamors me, takes my attention outwards. When I'm lost outwards, I only get lost in the creation of craving and aversion. When I crave for something, I do not get it, anger comes. That anger multiplies, becomes obsession, becomes possessiveness, and pulls me into greed, hatred, jealousy, competition, and the other negativities. The same story repeats for my aversions. Whenever I am lost in this world, I lose the power of discrimination. The moment I can remain established in that awareness, dhyan. Dhyan does not mean meditating with eyes closed, with eyes open. If I can be established in that which gives the power to the senses to see, that which gives power to the senses to hear, if I establish in the commonplace behind the sense of sight and behind the sense of sound, there has to be a common place from where the awareness starts its journey. In that source, in that center, I stay put, I stay established. Then, bal na baka koi. Then I remain unharmed. I realize, oh, this little thing, this sound that has arisen, whether it is criticism or praise, belongs to this world of people, situations and things. It is external. It doesn't matter whether it is insult or it is praise. I neither am averse to it nor do I crave for it, because I am established in awareness, in dhyana. I recognize that this is only drama, and this drama only leads to suffering. I'm constantly aware, aware, aware. Attaining awareness is not rocket science. It does not require years of meditation. It just requires a simple interest in being established in that which knows, that which really sees, that which really hears, that which smells, that power behind. Just be there. Right now you are looking at me. Who is looking at me through those eyes? Take your attention there. That's it. That's called dhyana. It's as simple as that. Now stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Don't get lost in the object of sight, but be established in the subject of the sight, the seer. Dhyana is Guru. Dhyana is the King. Dhyana is the Lord. Just be aware. Just be aware. Wherever you take your dhyan, your attention, your awareness, that is where your existence is. If you are lost in the world of five senses, this is where you will exist. Then you will experience craving. you'll experience aversion and the drama that follows with it of anger, hatred, jealousy, negativity seeping in. If you take your attention and be established at home, behind the senses, constantly there, constantly in that common place, behind the senses, just be, just be. Then you are with the Lord, you are with the Guru. Jeko kahe, kare vichar. Nanak says that this topic about awareness, about dhyan, is so subtle that anybody who speaks about it should first think whether he really knows. You speak only if you know about it. Why is he saying that? He's saying because there are many gurus out there who just like to speak because they are interested in attaining name, fame, wealth, and other materialistic attainments. Some like a crowd, some want your attention and praise. They have many different motives behind talking about this awareness. But Nanak says, speak only if you know. Jeko kahe, kare vichar. First you think, do you really know? If all of us could just take one little vow that I will speak only that which I know. I will speak only that which is my experience. I won't disrespect other things that are not my experience yet, but I'll put them in the parking lot with due respect. I don't know this. It might be true, but as of now, it is not my experience. This comes from an honest guru. I'll tell you the story about an honest guru. Alara Kalama was a teacher during Buddha's time. Buddha went to him and learned a higher level of meditation called dhyanas. When Buddha attained it, it is a type of a samadhi. Buddha said, oh, but my cravings and aversions are still there. There is still suffering in the mind. Only when my eyes are closed, I am in samadhi, I am at peace. The moment I open my eyes, I'm back into this world. I get again caught up in my cravings and aversions. I have not gotten rid of cravings and aversions by attaining this samadhi that you have taught, Alara Kalama. Is there something more? Alara Kalama said, I don't know. How much I knew, I have taught you. You can go out there and find more. If you do, don't forget me. Come and tell me definitely. But this is all I know. These were honest gurus. They told you honestly that this is the limit of my knowledge. You be like Alara Kalama, honest. Speak only of that which you know. Then life becomes very simple. And don't get lost in being false or dishonest just for attaining name, fame, wealth, praise, etc. Nanak says, speak only if you know, because it is a very subtle topic, and if you want to become a teacher, then the teacher must speak only of his own experience. You walk the talk. Then only are you an authentic teacher. Why is he saying that? Because there are so many innocent people who follow a guru or a teacher blindly. The lives of these people are in the Guru's hand. So it becomes a very big responsibility for the Guru to ensure that he holds the hand individually of every single spiritual seeker and takes him to the truth. But one should know the truth, right? If one does not know the truth, he will cause harm to the others. He will lead them astray. It is a very subtle topic. Speak of it only if you know. Karte ke karne nahi sumar. The actions of the Creator are immeasurable. This entire creation is beyond comparison, is beyond comprehension, is indescribable. Buddha had said that I can only teach you the way. I can only teach you that way on which I have walked. You start understanding the steps that I described to you. You walk those steps, and then if it works for you and you reach there, then you talk about it. Which means he said, do not have fake belief in me. Only if you experience it, only if you get there, then only you have confidence in it. He never spoke about blind faith. He only spoke about confidence that comes after experiencing it yourself. Karte ke karne nahi sumar. It is impossible to describe dhyana. Dhyana is God. God is dhyana. Awareness is the Lord. It is the Guru. There is no God outside. Stop looking for him in temples and mosques. He is right within you. And he is indescribable. The forms and names that he has created, that which is a part of this creation, all his doing, that may be measurable, but he himself, his creative power, that is immeasurable. It is indescribable. God is an experience. Dhyana is an experience. Awareness is an experience. Being established there is an experience. It is not intellectual words. Somebody who describes it intellectually, you can figure out very clearly that this person is only talking from the intellect. But the one who talks from experience, you can see it in his eyes. It oozes from his personality. He walks the talk. God is an experience. It is such a beautiful experience that it cannot be put into words and the intellect cannot grasp it. I can tell you the way to get there, but once you get there, only you can experience that bliss. And that bliss is extremely beautiful, beyond words, inexplicable, indescribable. धौल धर्म दया का पूत संतोख था रखिया जिन सूत. Dharma is the child of daya or compassion, and contentment keeps dharma together. What does this mean? If you say you are dharmic, dharmic has been poorly translated as a religious person, but dharma actually means nature, and nature actually is spiritual, is of the spirit. So dharmic person is actually a spiritual person. The first sign is compassion, and the second sign of a dharmic is contentment. Daya is compassion. Santok is contentment. Both compassion and contentment are required on the path of dharma. Then only can one say that you are on the path of dharma if you have both daya and santok. Compassion for whom? Compassion for all the beings of this creation. And santok or contentment for what? Contentment for whatever I have received. Being self-content, what is sufficient for me. I am pleased with this. I am happy with what is. Whatever comes my way is coming because it is your blessing and I accept that. That is called santok or contentment. Compassion is for all the other creatures, all the other human beings, plants, animals, etc. in this whole creation. Jeko bujhaye huve sachiyar, taule upar ketta par. The one who knows this, he attains the truth. Oh, such a big load on the bull. The bull here is dharma. So much load is on dharma that the highest truth can be attained only by one who knows the secret of daya and santok. Why? Why is this daya and santok so important? Usually we have daya or compassion for ourselves. We let go of our own mistakes and we forgive ourselves easily, but we don't have that compassion for others. We don't think about others, we only think about ourselves. We are very selfish. We have only daya for ourselves. And we have contentment for others. Whatever he has, it is sufficient for him. We never think about giving others or benefiting others. We always feel what the other person has is good, is sufficient for him. The secret is that this needs to be switched. We need to have contentment for our own selves. We need to have contentment with what we have. And we need to have daya or compassion for others. When you switch the places, you get the correct formula for dharma. Then you are truly dharmic. I'll give you an example. There are a lot of people who do seva. They do have real, genuine compassion for others and they do seva for others. But they lack contentment for their own selves. They are all the time thirsting for something, even if it is just the praise that comes out of doing seva. So the contentment is lacking. Again, such a person's seva is useless. Another example, there are a lot of people who are very content with themselves, but they lack compassion for others. Again, the balance is only on one side. These people may attain a level in meditation, but they can never attain the highest samadhis, because the highest samadhi comes out of having the experience of oneness with everyone. To reach that highest level of oneness, the previous step has to be compassion for all. Do you see what I'm saying? So, even the completely self-content person, devoid of compassion for others, will not attain the highest level of samadhi. So, what is required for a perfectly dharmic person? Both daya, compassion, and santok, contentment. The formula of these two together takes you through the highest level of samadhi, where you experience dhyana. Dharti hor, pare hor, tiste par, tale kavan jor. He says there are so many multiverses out there. What holds it together? It is that same power of awareness that is in you, is in him, is in her, is in her, is in her. It's in everybody. So if there is one common place that is there in each one of us, this common place, if photographed, would it look different? It would be the same looking picture because it is a common place. For example, close your eyes. Are you aware of your own self? And take an internal picture of that awareness. Now let's open our eyes. Can my picture of awareness be different from your picture of awareness? It will be the same. That same pictures of awareness are the same for all the 7 billion people on this planet. So that means there is one common space where we are not different, where we are all one. This common place, this common awareness, this power that is within, is it just within these 7 billion bodies? Wouldn't dogs, insects, animals, trees, wouldn't they have this common place? They would have it too. So if it is inside all these objects, wouldn't it be outside? This awareness, this consciousness is all pervading. It is existing throughout this universe. It is that power that holds all the multiverses together. Jiya jaat ranga ke naav, sabna likhiya buri kalam. ए लिखिया लिख जाने कोई, लेखा लिखिया केता हुई. Ranga and now is like the names and forms of all the objects are already as if inscribed inside this common place of awareness that exists throughout the multiverse. The cause that leads to a particular effect in a particular object's life, that also is inscribed inside this common place of awareness. Nobody knows what is written for whom, but how massive is this account? Everything has been inscribed in it. This common place of awareness is so powerful. It must be so beautiful. That's what the next line says. Keta tan suali hu roop, keti dat jane kon koot. It is so powerful. It is so beautiful. It has so many gifts within it. Who knows its limit? We really don't know the limit of this awareness, right? Again, take a moment to close your eyes, look within. That which is aware right now of this sound coming, that which is looking at itself, does that have a limit? Can you point the end of this awareness? This awareness is limitless, and that itself is so fascinating. And slowly open our eyes. So the same awareness that you experienced inside, did my awareness differ from yours? Did I find a limit and you not find a limit? No, that awareness is also limitless. This is also limitless. He also closed his eyes and his awareness was limitless. Her eyes were closed and her awareness inside was limitless. That limitless, infinite awareness is so powerful that it can exist inside each one of us. It can run this body-mind complex. It can run that body-mind complex. It can run that body-mind complex. As if everything that this body-mind complex needs to go through has been written inside that awareness. As if it's a computer program and it is constantly just running code after code after code to produce the effects that you and I are going through right now. It is so fascinating. It is so powerful. It is limitless. This creative potency is incomparable. Nothing can match it. And it's a wonder how this has been created. That's what the next line is about. Kita pasa eko kava. This vast expanse of universe has been created with one word. Yeah? That is Om. Om is the sound of this creation. If it is very, very quiet and you close your eyes and you just be quiet inside. No chit chat, no inner self talk. Absolutely quiet and still. You will hear the deafening sound of silence. This deafening sound of silence is the sound of the universe. Those who become more and more and more aware can hear it all the time. Because everybody was not aware and could not understand it, the sages, munis who first heard it, they tried to mimic it with words. And the closest way that we can mimic this sound is the word Om. It has the same cycles per second as the deafening sound of silence. So this entire creation has been created out of just one word. Eko kava, one word. Tiste hoe lakh dariyao. Hundreds and thousands of rivers then began to flow from it. At first, this may sound very difficult to understand, but it is very simple once you can establish yourself in the awareness and see that really all that you know is awareness. There is nothing outside of awareness. Even the objects of this world are in that same common place of awareness. And those hundreds and thousands of rivers are also in this awareness. Kudrat kavan kaha vichar, variya na jawa ek var. How mighty is this creative power? It's so amazing. How much ever I sacrifice myself, variya na jawa, to sacrifice oneself. It's just a poetic way to say it, that even 1,000,000 times if I sacrifice myself, I can never be grateful enough for this beautiful creative potency, for this beautiful creative power, the power of awareness, the power of the Lord, the power of dhyana, that internal Guru Tattva. All I can do is surrender to this, surrender to the flow, surrender to this power. Just be, just be. Let go of my petty cravings and petty desires and just be. Just go with the flow. That is all I can do. Jo tud paave sai palikar, tu sada salamat nirankar. Whatever pleases you, that is only what will be good for me. Whatever this awareness brings my way, it is already written, it is already inscribed. I am just one little Nama Rupa in this ocean of awareness, in this common space of awareness. This is the oneness that we all are. We are not different from each other. We are all one in this common space of awareness. So, I will not bring up my cravings and my aversions. I will just go with the flow. Jo tud paave. Whatever pleases to this awareness, it brings my way. And I embrace that. I accept that as it is. Tu sada salamat nirankar. You are the eternal one. You are the formless one. So beautiful Pauri, na? Yeah. Again and again, make an attempt with open eyes to establish in this awareness. Then you are with your Guru all the time. Then you don't need to find the God outside. You don't need to find the Guru outside. You have reached home. You are at home. Again and again, establish in this awareness, in the dhyan. Ek Guru. There's one Guru only. Dhyan, awareness. So, just be in dhyana and I will see you next week. Tu sada salamat nirankar.